Hello everyone. So I am finally moved over into the spring studio, and as you can tell, I got some plants. So I thought I would show you the spring studio for right now and just give you a quick little tour on how I'm organizing the watercolor, because I make all the watercolor that you guys are getting right here. This is just such a great setup. It's taken me, I would say, quite a long time to come to this arrangement, but it really works. And I have everything I need, from pure pigments down there to accessories that I need to make the watercolor, and even some samples and all of my watercolor. Oh, that's not good. That always happens to me. And all of my watercolor that I use as like in the different subscriptions that we send out, so, or watercolor that I actually use in my own paintings. So I have like a sample of every single thing I've ever sent, and also things that I like to use. And these jars are great. You guys keep asking me about them. I really love them. So far, it's been the best thing I have found to organize not only the watercolor, but also the pastels. These are like a bunch of Sennelier and also Caran d'Ache pastels, watercolor pastels. So pretty much everything watercolor is right here, all ready to go. And let's see, so as you work over here, I got some new plants. All of these plants are oxygen giving, meaning that they produce oxygen day and night instead of carbon monoxide. So they're cleaning the air constantly. So they're, taking toxins out and making sure that I am breathing very, very healthy. I love them. They're so, so cute. Eventually, this whole wall will probably be plants all the way up to the top, because they'll grow, and I'll add a few more as the season comes. And then I have my orchids, which I just adore. This is the where I keep all of the subscriptions. So these are all of these lovely watercolors that are getting ready to be mailed out. And then I have subscription packages that are yet to be folded and all put together. So that takes a while. It's a big process. And we have samples. Then over here, there is even more goodies. So this is just a huge rack of different watercolor papers and labels and things we need. And then underneath are all of the like Arche and Fabriano. Then down here are all of the watercolor drawers. So within any of these drawers, there's tons and tons of already wrapped watercolors ready to be shipped, which is pretty cool. So love having all that inventory on hand. That really helps things move along. Then this is the table where I do all of the painting, and it's got the camera set up and the computer, which is pretty cool. I like it here. This is probably my favorite place. It's a smaller studio in spring, but it's got the window, which is amazing. Now, this is the exact same window in the winter studio, so don't get me wrong. I just love the light here. The other window is on that wall in the other room, so I usually am there in the winter months because I can see a lot of the snow and stuff. But here, the light is amazing. So spring and summer, I'm always out painting on this patio outside this window. So it's like really convenient to have the ability to come in here and work on paintings and record, and then go outside and do amazing things out there too with the painting. So I don't know, I just love to be in this room spring and summer. And for some reason, I keep thinking I'm not going to move it, and then I end up moving it for winter into the other place. I just don't know why. So, I did want to show you this. This is something new. You guys had asked me about palettes, and I do have these in the store, which are really great because they're ceramic. So you can go to Jack's Watercolor and pick these up in different sizes and different arrangements, right? And they have brush holders. But I do love this. And what this is it's a palette that I took the pin out. So a lot of these you can take the pins out. This one is an painted aluminum palette. And what I typically do is I take the pin out and I put one here when I'm painting, and I put one there. And so that's the setup that you keep seeing and wondering what they are. They're actually not regular mixing trays. These are just a palette, a metal palette that I've split. And I like it because it gives me a lot of mixing surface. Not that I can't put it on here, but then I don't have to clean as much in between filming. So if I have it here, I can keep samples in there or just a little bit of colors that I want to play with, and then I can mix all my warms and mix all my cools in those. That's a really good way to do it. I also have some new brushes that just came in that I'm going to be reviewing on the channel, like this dagger brush that I really love already, and I haven't even opened it. I know I'm going to love this brush, I can tell. I have 2 packs of brushes coming in off of Amazon that you guys wanted me to review and compare to maybe some of like the more expensive brushes like the Escodas that I love, or the Tintoretto brushes. So I have them all lined up here so that I can do some comparison videos coming up for you, as well as compare them to some of the watercolor brushes that we have in our store at Jack's Watercolor for the beginners to pick up, like this one, which I really love. And what else do I really like that we have? You know, I really have been using these a lot. These little sets. I've been using this a lot. You've seen this on the videos. And I also really like the pointed rounds. Let me see where, I think I have them in another space where, I'm not sure where they are. Maybe they're up here. Let's look. The pointed rounds. Yeah, these ones. They're with all my rounds. I really like these pointed rounds with the gold barrels. They are so good at what they do. Like for pointed rounds. I think the value of them is that they're really inexpensive, but they hold their point and they have a lot of snap. I haven't really found anything else like that that is inexpensive but yet holds its point, and they're like really long and thin. So you might want to check those out. Those are really good deals as far as watercolor brushes. And of course, these are great deals for watercolor brushes. They're not, of course, they're not like built like a Escoda, right? But they're also not the price tag of a Escoda. So when you look at a Escoda, it's very heavyweight. I mean, this is going to last a lifetime. It's a lifetime brush. This is not going to last a lifetime, but this you can beat up, you can use it like crazy, and it's just going to do a really good job and not get in your way, you know? So I feel like middle of the road is maybe start with Princeton, but anyway, we'll do a brush tutorial coming up. I just wanted to give you a little tour of the studio and a little update on, you know, stuff that's coming out. That's it. That's my spring studio, and I just love it. I'm really excited because I can do a lot here. I actually am able to not only fill the watercolor orders, but also paint in the same space. And then going outside is going to be amazing for spring. We just need to get past this crazy weather. So this is day 2 of spring, but at least the inside has some flowers. Have a great one, you guys, and I will catch you on the flip side very soon. I hope you're enjoying everything you're doing out there with the monthly watercolor subscription, and stay well, be well, and happy painting.